What's up mga ka-livestock? Day 4 ng ating 20 days challenge. At saka pasensya na, bagong gising ako. Ayaw kong ma-fail sa 20 days challenge. So, let's do this. So, yung question sender natin ngayon ay si Prince Lawrence. Yung question niya, ito. Pero Doc, ano po ba ang dapat gawin sa kambing na may sipon? Okay naman yung kondisyon niya, malakas kumain, walang ubo. Yung nararamdaman lang ay may sipon na hindi nawawala. Yung question ni Boss Prince Lawrence ay probably, most probably, kasi sabi niya dito may sipon na hindi nawawala. So, yung term natin for any respiratory infection ay respiratory distress. So, malamang kung matagal na na-experience ito ni Sir sa kambing niya, ay ito na yung tinatawag namin na chronic respiratory distress. So, ano ba yung respiratory distress? So, isa yung infection sa respiratory system. Ito yung mga causative agents kung bakit nagkaka-respiratory distress yung mga kambing natin. So, ito, viral, bacterial, at saka parasitic. Yung technical term po pala ng infection sa baga ng ating mga kambing ay yung pneumonia. So, there are factors that predisposes to pneumonia sa ating mga kambing or respiratory distress. Una is yung transport. Importante talaga yung ma-highlight natin yung transport kasi pag ibinyahin nyo yung mga kambing nyo, mag-expect talaga kayo na magkaka-stress sila at saka makaka-gain ng mga opportunity yung mga bacterial o di kaya viral na magka-induce ng infection. Pangalawa is from moving from different climate to another o yung tinatawag natin na sudden climatic changes. From a hot climate and suddenly transferred to a cold climate, so it will really result to respiratory distress or pneumonia. So parang tayo din ng mga tao na from dito sa Pilipinas, dinala tayo sa Russia kinaumagahan na wala tayong winter na clothes, yung t-shirt lang at saka shorts. So, eventually, magsasuffer talaga tayo ng respiratory infection due to cold stress. Isa pang kondisyon ay yung mixing of new animals. So, yung kambing nyo, i-mix nyo agad sa bagong bili nyo ng kambing, it really results to a respiratory distress or possibly infection. So, I suggest that if there is a new stock or new goats in your herd or in your farm, isolate for 14 days. So, bakit 14 days? Kasi 14 days yung cycle ng mga bacteria natin to generate cross-infection. Isa pa is yung crowding. Ano ba yung crowding? Yung crowding ay yung space requirement nila hindi na ma-meet. So, it predisposes the goats to bacterial or viral diseases, especially parasitic kasi yung transmission. Another is dust. So be careful in where you raise your goats because goats have a very sensitive respiratory system. It is not good to expose the goats to a very dusty environment, kasi nagkaka-infection talaga sila. It leads to chronic respiratory infection. So yun yung posibleng nangyari kay Sir sa mga goat ng Sir Prince Lawrence na nagkaroon na sila ng chronic respiratory distress. So management talaga yung pinaka-key. The key to successful goat farming is management and nutrition. What are the treatments, Doc, sa respiratory distress or sa pneumonia or sa pneumonia of goats? So in my experience, the best drug abuse against pneumonia is the Tylosin. It is affordable and it is very good in dealing with respiratory infections. So Tylosin, I highly suggest Tylosin, but penicillin and oxytocin, it works also, but in my experience, Tylosin has very good result. I add to the treatment the flunixin miglumin, at saka yung tolfenamic acids, or kung hindi available yung flunixin, pwede yung tolfin. Kung hindi available yung tolfin, bumigay ko ng ketoprofen or di kaya yung meloxicam. So hand in hand talaga yung pag-treat sa pneumonia, antibiotics, plus anti-inflammatory, kasi yung technical term ng pneumonia ay namamaga yung lungs, no? So namamaga yung lungs kasi meron siyang respiratory infection. So nagbibigay tayo ng antibiotics para patayin yung mga bacterial na cause, no? So napatay natin yung bacterial na mga agents, yung pamamaga ng lungs ay ma-address natin through the use of anti-inflammatories. So, Doc, if ever hindi siya nag-succeed in treating this with antibiotics and anti-inflammatories, then we move to another treatment. It can either be a verminous pneumonia type, which is caused by worms, no? Yung mga lungworms natin, marami yung mga lungworms na mga goats natin. Hindi na natin yung specify, baka magkaroon yung mga Joctocaulos na wag na. Yung lungworms ay pwede natin i-treat using dewormers, no? So Doc, pag hindi pa rin siya nawala sa antibiotics, hindi nawala sa dewormers, no? Pag yan yung nangyari, i-check niyo yung management niyo. Baka madumi yung goat house, crowded yung goat house, space requirement ng goat house, saka yung marami ng dumi sa goat house, the urine and the poops mix already, creating the ammonia na cause. So, yung goats ay kailangan talaga ng fresh air. Goats need a well-ventilated goat house, no? So, if ever na chronic na yung infection, it can either be that there is a persistent source of infection sa mga goats, your housing or your management. So Doc, hindi pa rin, malinis na, hindi ayaw sa antibiotic na tablan, no? Yung dewormer hindi tumatalab din, no? So our last possible cause of that is of viral origin, no? So for all you know, trivia lang, no? Yung disease of major importance ng goats ay yung tinatawag namin na caprine arthritis encephalitis, no? So it's a viral of origin at saka it causes pneumonia. No? So pag yan yung nangyari, I suggest that you conduct a blood test, no? Para ma-determine natin if it is Ka positive, no? If it is Ka positive, then we have no way of treating it. At saka yung gagawin lang natin ay ikal yung goat kasi baka mas spread pa kasi nagiging source of infection, no? So in dealing with pneumonia of goats, especially chronic ones, check your housing and management and nutrition, no? For the prevention, deal with the factors, no? Ulitin ko yung factors: the transport, mixing of new animals, crowding, poor ventilation, dust, at saka movement from different climatic conditions to another, no? So proper shelter, proper nutrition, proper management, yan yung key, no? So pag goats talaga, if you want to raise goats, please provide the shelter, no? Kasi in my experience, they keep asking, Doc, they keep asking, Doc, anong nagkasipon, nagkaubo yung kambing namin. My first question is, meron ba kayong housing? Meron ba kayong shelter? Is there a shelter or housing in your goats? No, Doc. Tigway lang, tether lang sa labas. It's not, no? Hindi. Yung nakikita nyong successful na mga goat kahit wala ng shelter, ay dun yun sa mga areas na favorable yung climate nila. Dito sa atin sa Bukidnon, yung goats natin, dapat may shelter, no? Isa pa rin failure ng goat raising, especially in cold areas, is that they take the breeding materials from a different climatic conditions, no? Number one yan na cause in my experience, na ito si person A, no? Nakita yung goat farm ni person B, no? Na-inspire siya mag-goat racing, so bumili siya ng 50 heads ng goats. Tapos pagkabukas, dineliver na sa farm niya, not considering the climatic conditions of your area. So goats don't survive or don't thrive in very cold areas. Yung sa iba kasi, yung goats nila na well adapted na sila sa cold environment. So yun yung i-consider nyo. Pag bibili kayo ng goats, siguruhin nyo na yung climatic conditions sa topographic areas nyo hindi magkalayo, no? So don't acquire or don't don't purchase breeding materials in a hot environment if you want to raise your goat in a cold environment. No? If you want to raise that, then you acquire or purchase breeding materials in the same climatic conditions as your farm. No? So yan yung key mga ka-livestock. That is the key. And if ever there is a chronic respiratory infection, as the question of our question sender, please check the management, because if it is chronic, it is always actively challenging your goats. So if acute, then we can consider the viral, bacterial, and the parasitic of origins. But if it is very chronic, then there's a persistent challenge in your environment. So please check the management, the shelter, and the nutrition. A very well-fed goat rarely gets sick. So please check your nutrition. Please check the housing, and please check the person taking care of your goats. In my experience, that is the best. That is the best. That is the best problem solver. Check the person taking care of your goat. So, thank you for your question, Sir Prince Lawrence, and I hope that I provided what you I have met your expectations. So thank you very much for your support, and it is day 4, and hopefully we can proceed to day 5. And thank you, and see you on day 5. And as always, glory to God.